Hi, I'm Justin Stockbridge. Welcome to All Fired Up. I've been armouring for about 20 years now. I wanted some cool stuff and I had a choice. I could either import it from overseas, make it myself, or go without. So I decided the can-do attitude of New Zealand is I'll give it a go. So I brought myself a wok and an angle grinder and a $5 hammer, and it started from there. Right now I'm just doing a flute on a skirt for a breastplate. So I have about 93 different shaped hammers, and they do various tasks from dishing to raising to forming. You name it, I've got the hammer for it. There's always more hammers I want, and later in the year we'll be doing some tutorials on how to make hammers from scratch. So this is my vibra shear. It's, if you can see here, there are 2 points. They come and they'll go up and down, and that's what I use to cut out all my steel with. I've also got dishing heads and fluting heads that can go into this machine. So this is an all-round, old-school metal working machine. So I've got an electric motor here that runs off to a generator for when I need to use it. So this is my hot working station. This is my coal forge. I've got a gas forge as well as several gas torches that I use for heating up steel, depending on what the shape is. So this one here is really good for doing my wrought iron work. Over here you can see different forms that I can put, and I put them into the vise here. So this is my 120-year-old blacksmithing power hammer. It came from England. We've done a little bit of research on it. So it came over here on a boat and then horse and cart to its location in New Plymouth, and then it was sold to me about a year ago, and so my goal for this year is to get it up and running. So basically what happens is this wheel goes round and round, lifts up the hammer down onto the anvil. The building was built around the hammer. We got it here on a hire that took a day to get from New Plymouth to here, then unloaded. So this will do all my drawing out. It will be able to help me be able to make swords, knives, axes, hammers. It's one of those tools that you can do so much with your hand, but if you've got a machine you can do a lot more, a lot faster. This is my cold working area, so I do most of my work that's cold. You might have noticed that the anvil's up nice and high. Most blacksmiths will go, "Why is your anvil so high? It's useless." So I do a lot of my fluting and high up work. So I tend to use these shapes here to give me creases, and I just find for armouring having a higher anvil saves my back from being sore. I've got different shapes here that can go on here, that can interlock. So I can pull them out and change them. Here's some general shots of my workshop. It's a bit of a mess, but we'll get there. Hey everybody, thank you for subscribing and liking the video. Follow me on Patreon for exclusive tips and tricks.